You're listening to the Cyberwire Network, powered by N2K.
In the dynamic world of enterprise security, identity architects and IT leaders face a major challenge. Growth by repeated acquisitions multiplies the complexity of everything. Multiple IDPs, MFA providers, policy engines that all need to coexist. This can lead to fragmented user identities and policies that create security vulnerabilities and add access friction. Strata Identity solves this. Now you can decommission unneeded IDPs and consolidate the ones you'd like to keep without rewriting apps or disrupting users, engineers, and app owners. Plus, Strata's modular architecture makes it easy to integrate with any identity provider without manual maintenance and coding. Join the ranks of cybersecurity leaders using identity orchestration. Visit strata.io/cyberwire, share your top identity security priorities, and receive a pair of complimentary AirPods Pro. Offer valid for organizations with over 5,000 employees. Step into a new era of identity management at strata.io/cyberwire.
This is Elizabeth Wharton, and I am an attorney by training and currently chief of staff at Scythe, an internet startup company. I've always enjoyed solving problems. Nancy Drew being some of my favorite books growing up. Early on, I thought I was going to be kind of the white knight, district attorney fighting crime. And I realized very quickly after years of high school mock trial competitions that at the end of the day, I did not enjoy litigation. So while I knew I had found my home in the policy legal world, it took me a little while to come upon the technology side. So spent a few years on the Hill, looked around the room and said, what's next? And saw that everyone who was at that level I thought I wanted to be, they all had a law degree. From there, I went to law school, passed the bar, and of course, answered the sirens call of big law firm, big money, big projects, and worked in finance, business, and real estate for about the first 6 years. As I started doing that, more and more friends being in the Atlanta area were involved in different technology projects, research, and they start asking you questions and hey, if we're doing this, if we're researching this, is this legal? And from there, it just snowballed. And next thing I know, as the John Wick and the John Wick movies would say, are you back, John? And eventually he's like, yeah, I guess I am. So it was, are you a technology attorney? Well, yeah, I guess I am. From there, I've had the good fortune to take that years of advising businesses from the outside looking in and helping companies shape their strategy from the legal perspective, that I've been able to grow that and now can help companies shape their strategy from the inside looking out. So that's been a lot of fun. It really helps building in if you have thought 5 moves ahead as you're doing something, that when surprises come up later, it's a lot of fun when I get to be able to say, oh, no, we built that, we baked that into the contract ahead of time. Or, yeah, I anticipated. I mean, one of the best examples is you look at, for example, if I'm working with security researchers and we've got a product that we want to use that says, oh, you can't reverse engineer this software. But if I know going in that, well, that's exactly what we're going to do, but not from a malicious standpoint. Instead, we want to make sure it meets our needs. So knowing how to then go back to the other company and say, hey, going to be honest, engineering team's going to reverse this, but we're doing it to protect ourselves. So basically, think of it as we're going to be doing free quality assurance testing. And suddenly folks love you because they're like, wait, you're going to pay us money to use our product and give us effective feedback on how to make it better. Yeah, let's do that. Ask those questions. Find what brings you joy, what piques your interest, what sparks your imagination. Look around, see who's doing even just a piece of that or a part of that, and ask them, hey, what about this drove you there? Or what should I do? What can I learn? And just absorb that information. Every step of the way, I have had someone willing to give their time, their expertise, and really just mentoring doesn't quite sum it all up. I mean, supporting, cheering me on. And I'd like to think that I can just help someone else because, the adage that a rising tide lifts all ships, we didn't get to where we are without the help of others. And so I'd just like to add strong shoulders for someone else to stand on and help reach their heights.
The IT world used to be simpler. You only had to secure and manage environments that you controlled. Then came new technologies and new ways to work. Now, employees, apps, and networks are everywhere. This means poor visibility, security gaps, and added risk. That's why Cloudflare created the first-ever connectivity cloud. Visit cloudflare.com to protect your business everywhere you do business.